And then the other thing, last thing, Rantanen wants $14 million.
Yep.
And Marner probably does too.
Are we worried?
Are we worried about Marner?
Are we worried Rantanen setting a bar at 14? Let's say he gets it, bumps up Mitch Marner.
Here's the thing. If you were to trade Mikko Rantanen and Mitch Marner straight up, who won the trade?
The team getting Rantanen.
The team who got the well over a point a game playoff performer with the Stanley Cup.
And who has twice hit over 100 points.
Mm-hmm.
Mikko Rantanen is one of the most underrated players in the league.
If Mikko Rantanen is at 14 million, that might set the bar and bring the Marner camp into reality. Because their whole thing is they like a big number first. That's fine. I get that. That's negotiation.
Here's the plan.
I'm not talking about the Marner contract that much.
We are.
Oh, I can't.
I want 30 minutes on it.
I'm gonna die.
Here's
you
the
wanted
plan.
this to be a short show? Forget that nonsense.
No. It's very short. Abandon optimism.
Nice.
How thematic with this time in our lives.
Yeah. You want him? You want him? All right. You pay for him. There it is.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
I think the Leafs simply cannot spend that much on
What
on
number
Marner.
is
Watch.
the too much number?
I think anything beyond 12.5.
Oh, well.
I think 12.5 is the number.
You let him walk?
I would hate to. I would really hate it. But, listen, you want to be here and you want to win. Being here means, and by the way, you can't sign him before the playoffs.
No.
Even though I freaking love the way he's played. You want to be here and you want to
he's
play with
unreal.
these guys. You can't make more than that. We have other players we need to sign.
Mm-hmm.
So at a certain point, there has to be some give. And you could argue Matthews already gave a little bit. People don't see it that way. I don't know, because it's not an 8-year deal. People are like, well, he didn't give. I'm like, you guys, you're missing the point.
Part of the reason they're being compared isn't just their UFAs the same year. It's Rantanen making more than McKinnon is a kind of a crazy concept, and Marner making more than Matthews or as much as Matthews is a crazy concept. Both of them are Robin. Marner is Robin. Rantanen is Robin.
Mm-hmm.
Matthews and McKinnon, Batman. Robin can't make more than Batman. But Robin has agents.
Both Robins.
And they're trying to get more money.
Yeah. I would just,
Marner's
he wants to be here.
Even if he makes less than Matthews, if he gets too close to that number, it's too much. You know?
Here,
Like-
no, we're talking about
we
Mitch
got to
Marner.
wrap this show.
Guys,
No,
we're talking about
it.
Mitch Marner. So in order to do that, we forgot about the thing that we got to do every
Don't
time we
be
talk
pi-
about Mitch
don't
Marner.
be pissy.
I'm not being pissy. Here, wait. He's a really good guy. He's a really good teammate. Everyone loves him. He's really good. Okay. Now that we've done that, he's going to ask for a lot of money, as good players do. And what was the conversation that we had earlier this show? Sam Reinhart makes what?
8.6.
$2 on the cap.
A duck. So, I keep waiting for our Sam Reinhart.
And it doesn't have to be 8 million. You're not asking
No.
for that. But if Marner signed, let's say Marner signs at what Nylander signed for. Let's say he does 8 years at 11.5. Mitch Marner is instantly the king of Toronto.
Oh, dude.
He's going to have a parade just thrown in his honor.
At the beginning of last season, if Nylander's number was 11.5, I would have thrown a fit. And then he was one of the best players in the league. What's Mitch Marner been this season?
One of the best players in the
One of the best damn players in the league. Yeah, clip that part. I badly want a player to take a discount, but abandon optimism. That's why,
Yeah.
dude, that's why I haven't talked about it, because Mitch Marner's so much more fun to talk about when you don't talk about any of that shit.
Yeah.
And that shit is extremely important. That's why we talk about that shit. But until then, elevator music, and I'm watching the games. Hooray. I'm turning on whatever you hear at your dentist office and going, wowie goals. I picked him in fantasy this year because I knew he'd go the fuck off. And what's he doing? Going the fuck off. I got another half an hour in me.
The contract entirely depends on playoff success.
It does.
Like
it does.
For me, a lot of the things I'm reading about Marner right now are mute because he's had awesome Novembers before. He's had awesome October through Aprils. It is about what he does in the playoffs here. So they're probably just going to sit on this contract until you see what this team does with the core. And then we have another kick at it this season because everything was on the table and they decided to do nothing on the table. So we're going to see again. And now one guy, again, his contract is due and we're going to have an answer once they do something in the playoffs.
Last thing, I promise. Mm-hmm. When Marner got that amount in 2019, mm-hmm. the number one argument was, well, the cap is going to go up. So the contract should age well. Mm-hmm. The cap didn't go up because the world stopped and fucked that whole thing. Now, the criticism since then has been the Leafs didn't adjust their plan, which they didn't. Mm-hmm. And they actively decided to not adjust their plan. And the moment someone suggested adjusting their plan, they fired that person, who has then gone on to a promotion with another company, and it's going terribly.
A sideways promotion where he also took his old job as well as the new job.
Just the weirdest damn thing. The weirdest damn thing. I wish we would talk about how damn weird that damn thing is.
Steve, I'm going to make you manager of this new clothing store, but you also got to work the cash still.
Cool. And also, it's your decision to work the cash.
Also, you decided
hold on,
that.
is he working in radio?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
So here, wait. Now he's coming up again, and the cap is supposed to go up again. So is this a mulligan?
Yes.
Is this the chance for the Leafs to give their star all his star money, and then guess what? The cap's going to go up exponentially over the next few years, and they're fine.
I choose to believe that this year the world won't end again.
Yeah.
Like I think as much as you want to detract against Bettman and he promises things and things don't happen, I think this time it's undeniable that the cap is going to go up by a significant amount.
And Bettman wants it to go up because it's going to make the franchise value that he sells to Houston and Atlanta really expensive.
Yeah.
So yeah, no.
Then he signs for $15 million for 8 years. And like the next day, you see a news report about like COVID-patitis, and the world gets shut down, and the Leafs are fucked.
Yeah, no, I think it'll be okay. I look at the Marner stuff, and I just don't want to talk about it yet.
No, I want to talk about how fucking good he's been playing.
Yeah.
He's been unreal.
So let's wrap the show.
I know. I want to talk about it for 2 hours every day.
I want to kick your ass.
If we were smart business people, which we're not, we would talk about only Mitch Marner contract.
I know.
I'm going to get on a ladder and
you know what? Why don't we become one of those AI generated YouTube NHL videos that only post things in caps lock? There's so much of that floating around now, and it's like Marner's next contract, outrageous demand.
And you know how many clicks that shit gets?
It gets so many clicks.
It's so stupid.
It's the most depressing goddamn thing.
I know.